Hello everyone, I'm the Viking General, and welcome to the 12th episode of this legendary Date Let's Play campaign. Now, I did make a mistake last time of not actually ending the turn after I did all my actions, so it wasn't saved when I loaded up the save. So I tried to do things the exact same way as before. However, I made a mistake in using the wrong ninja. So he did manage to assassinate the monk here, but it was a different one, so he did not level up. Our monk failed his demoralization this time, so he did not level up. And I decided to put Matsuki in Sagami for this turn at least, so he will be able to give us a little bit more extra money. But the rest is still the same. We disbanded the Yari Samurai and are recruiting Tsune Yari Ashigaru. Also, this navy is now repairing. And that's basically the gist of it. So now, finally, let's end this turn. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, I wanted to retreat, but I forgot. Clicked the wrong button. Doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, though. I mean, it's still an unfortunate mistake, but it's not in the end of the world. Anyway, we have an assassination attempt. Let's see where it was. We mastered the art, the wave the bow, so now we will be able to use fire arrows. We'll have to remember to set our new study. We also have a decision. Hachiman's flock. A flight of doves has been seen circling the capital, my lord. Hachiman's flock brings divine blessings upon our clan. So we either go for war fervor, which gives us 2 extra morale for 4 turns, or we get more town growth from port for 4 turns. I think I will just go with the growth because our morale is pretty decent because we have such a great general leading our army. That is the only army that is probably going to see action in the coming 4 turns, so we might as well get a little bit of extra growth out of this decision. So let's see where this assassination attempt took place. Oh, it's over here. Well, it's a pretty low chance, but I think it's better than nothing. Might actually try to use our monk to that's a pretty decent chance. Pretty low chance. It's best to try and make sure they do not have a lot of agents around. Hopefully we'll be able to take this one down because he has quite a lot of experience. Hopefully our Mutsuke won't fail, but he's just level 1, so it doesn't really matter if he does. So we succeeded in imprisonment. And he also increased in rank, which will help us even in the future. Now let's see, we are going to try and build him as a overseer, so getting a Yakuza retainer is very useful because it adds more cunning to his overseeing settlement ability. And we are going to put points in that as well. So we have 1 more turn until our troops have replenished. And like I said last time, we could try an assault over here, or we could try an ambush battle. So I think I will just move up to the forest over here and try to entice them to come out of their castle and try to ambush them. And if they do not take the bait, we will move up to their castle. It will be fall, so we will be able to besiege for a single turn, see if they sally out. And if they don't in the winter, we will try to launch a assault and see how the battle map looks like. Let's use our monk for conversion because it's cost no money. And he succeeds. And he also increases in rank, like last time. This is very useful, I think, because we want, like I said last time, we want him to go in the direction of being able to make revolt. So having a +1 to his zeal for revolting, inciting revolt is very useful. Now our ninja over here really isn't able to do a lot because the percentages are quite low. We might just try to sabotage this library over here, or might even just try to assassinate. No, that's very low chance. Let's just go for a sabotage here. Well, he failed, but he did increase in rank. But let's see what his retainer options will be. Avoid detection and assassination. Well, like I said, I want one ninja to do some assassination, mostly to be able to take out other agents. So let's put points into that. And this one also sabotage guys. I think I'm going to skip this for now, because we've seen quite a lot of them. He also increases in rank, and he will be our more of a spy and sabotage unit. Although he does have a very useful retainer here. I think that I'm not really going to embed ninjas into the army, so we'll still go for flash powered bombs, but we'll start going for sabotage and spy. And I think if I should have probably moved him up to see if an army will be coming from over from this way. Yeah, we need him to deal with the public order, or needed him to deal with the public order. So let's quickly check if all these provinces are now being taxed. And now they are. So that will help us with our income as well. Let's see, this navy has now been fully repaired. So let's switch them out and repair this navy as well. Let's also build the armory here to get a +5 bonus to armor over here. That's also a decent army for defense. I think I might actually first move into the forest in our own province, because it still needs some replenishment. And if they do make an attack and we're able to ambush them, we are able to stand in our own territory. We'll be able to replenish casualties even faster. So over here, encampment, Nodachi Dojo, Naginata Dojo. Yeah, I was going to build the stables here to be able to recruit some Yari cavalry potentially. Cavalry with extra armor, not really that useful, but it's better than nothing. I know that there's a horse province right here, but it's controlled by the Takeda at this point. So let's end the turn. So our the enemy Matsuke is going for our monk, and he is apparently succeeds. Let's see if he actually managed to get him executed. Just imprisonment, which is fine. Not really fine, because it will take a long time for him to get back, but it's better than nothing. But they didn't move. So I think it's time for us to make our attack. we do have the upper hand according to the balance of power. So in extreme cases, we might be able to auto resolve this, but I think that is well, let's say I'm not really wanting to auto resolve it because it will probably nuke a few of our units. So let's continue the siege for now and move up our ninja to see if they have an army somewhere over here, and they do not. So we do have some time to wait out this siege. We do not need to expand very far, necessarily expand very far. This is a level 4 Matsuke, which is getting quite annoying. And a 40% chance is pretty low, to be honest, and it is pretty expensive. But I do not want him to be able to mess with our agents over here. So we're going to just take our chances. So we got decently lucky there. Sadly, he was only wounded, but then again, pretty low chance, so any success is pretty nice. Kind of wonder how you only managed to wound the guy when you are able to stab him in the back while he's sleeping, but, well, maybe it's very durable. Who knows? So how long... So they have 6 turns until they're starved out. Quite a long time. I'm definitely not willing to wait that long. However, the enemy or the AI generally sallies out before that even happens. And we are going to go for... Might also go for a little bit of extra melee attack as well, just to give everything a little boost. Yeah, we don't need the accuracy. Like so. Just remember that at some point, we might have wanted to recruit bow warrior monks here, but I think we wanted to do that over here. So we need to upgrade this to be able to build the encampment to get extra accuracy. We also need to change this up, but we're still not really bringing the cash just yet. I suspect after we capture this province, we'll be able to earn a lot more money. So let's end the turn again. So they sally it out already. So I'm trying to formulate a battle plan in my head to see what is going to try to predict what is going to happen. Even though they attacked us, they do have a missile superior. They have more missile units, or at least more effective missile units. Since I think these also count as having missile units. So we will be able to sort of pick our ground, although they will just march up to us and probably just only start shooting. So we either need to take the missile units out before that, or retreat a little bit further from our preferred ground and then charge forward the final bit. So I'm not too worried about their Yari Samurai, because our Nodachi Samurai will easily be able to dispatch them. However, they do have also have a lot of cavalry. So I think I will need to keep my own cavalry in reserve for now. and to try to protect our Nodacha units from enemy cavalry. Because I suspect that's what they are going to try to target. As well as their archers are probably going to target our Nodachi, as we have seen in the previous battle. So we do not have excellent terrain, but this is actually pretty decent. A nice amount of slope. A pretty nice incline over here. So we're going to set up our army over there. Might also choose this ground. But this is a little bit... sorry. I don't know why my voice is cracking so much. But this has a little bit more trees in the way. And this side, because now we are able to deploy our archer units inside the forest to give them cover against enemy archers. So let's try that. So let's move our units over here. We do not really have to worry about getting them information just yet. We'll sort that out later. And let's try to keep our general as safe as possible, of course. Now we do have to be relatively quick, because they will be marching on us, so we do not have infinite time to form up our formation. Since it's also coming in a slight angle, we do not have to put a lot of force on our left flank, but we do have to take consideration that our right flank might have more enemies. So we'll put our Nodachi samurai starting from the right flank and in the center. And keep one unit of light cavalry over on the left flank to see what they're to counter their cavalry, potentially their cavalry. But the thing is, light cavalry will absolutely demolish bow cavalry with 2 units, but they are also guarded by their own light cavalry as well. But since they are cavalry heavy on this side, we're also going to counter them with our cavalry. And let's move up our general right on the other side of this hill. So he's protected from direct fire from enemy archers. Yeah, they do have their archers up front. And I hope I do not forget about the cavalry on the right side. So our archers are firing already, that's good. Well, if they're firing, they might as well open with or use their fire arrows. No. Oh. That is quite painful. But nothing we can really do about it. And let's form up walls. Good for you. White. So that was a bit of a blunder there. And everyone is engaged. Let's get our samurai in. I'll take out the bow cavalry. Our Nordachi samurai are tearing through them. This is a bit of a problem. So they are pretty much taken out now. Oh, our archer units are completely boxed in right there. Let's move up. You as well. Just try to annoy them as much as possible. So, archers are actually a pretty good counter to horse archers in general. So let's have them move up as well. Yeah, they came back. They are absolutely... Well, I thought they were absolutely losing, but now they are winning. They're winning their battle. That experience really helps. So they return to battle. And let's run down as much as possible, of course. I do feel I took a lot more casualties in this battle than I needed to. So pretty rusty. So many unnecessary decisions, and especially for the archers. But it was too focused on the enemy bow cavalry and light cavalry to really focus on the battle line. Oh, they're done. Or at least there is only a very small amount of force left, so not really too important. I'm wondering... Oh, there. Alright, that's fine. They're done as well, yeah. Alright, still a pretty easy victory. But it's a close victory. But the way I fought it, might have been a close victory. So we lost 1,000 men, so a third of our force, and they lost most everything. Let's see if they did some work. Well, everyone did a lot of things. Then the Dutch samurai are not really pulling ahead of the kills compared to the Yashigaru. Then again, they do. We have to keep in mind they do enter the battle a little bit later, of course. And our bowmen, fine as always. So I think we'll be able to auto-resolve this siege now. I don't think that it's necessary to... Or I don't think it's necessary to really fight the next battle. So our Matsuke leveled up. Ah, there we go, here. I don't think we are able to... no, we still have to get one more level for the next upgrade to Overseeing Town, so I will also get some counter spying going on. And our monk, I think, got released, but he is quite far away from our, well, overseas territories. I should probably call them like that. Let's move up our navy and try to recapture our trade node. We'll get some trade ships. And let's make sure we take this settlement now. I really didn't want that one to die, or want to die because he was the most experienced, but still probably better to auto-resolve it for now. So they have a Merchant's Guild here, is a Gambling Hall, a Monastery, and a Naginata Dojo. This dojo isn't really adding a lot of value to this province, because this one is adding wealth and happiness. This one also adds happiness and helps with mastery of the arts, and of course more money. But I really cannot think of another, basically another building right now that might actually help us economically. Let's see if there's a building slot somewhere. Really, we can use to quickly garner what kind of buildings we could build. We might be able to build an encampment here to give some more to give more replenishment when we're in this province, but I really think it's necessary. I think I'll just keep it here. Not really necessary to do a lot of different here, a lot of things different here. Now let's oversee settlement, so we can see this has a huge impact on our economy. This income is massive for a single province. We still have to get our Ashigaru back. Luckily, they do start with a little bit of morale now. And I still remember I forgot to set a new Mastery of the Art. Then again, Wave the Spear is pretty okay because we are constantly replenishing our Yari Shigaru units, so getting extra experience on them is pretty nice, and it's also not too long to research. But I think we will want to move on to Sword Expertise next, to be able to also use the Banzai ability, which will help our Nodachi units be even stronger. So there was an enemy attempt. I should probably have used the Mitsuki to try to apprehend him before I moved him in here. And we can also recruit all new agents at this point. So let's do that. Agents are very useful. Especially just knowing where the enemy is. Let's just sabotage over here. Seeing if the enemy, if an army comes moving from here, that should be enough. Let's also check our Realm Divide progress. So that's fine. Still have some provinces left to conquer before the Realm Divide kicks in. Let's quickly see if they do want a peace. They do want peace already, so that's good to remember. Because I still want at least one more province, the Suruga province, because they have a library here, which increases our art or research rate or art mastery by 20%. As you can see now, we only have a 20% boost on the Bushido arts and a 15% on the Chi arts. So that we don't have a lot of bonuses there yet. So at least the Suraga province, and we might as well look at how valuable these provinces are. But probably, if we are going to continue the war, we'll probably stop at Mikawa. I think then 3 extra provinces will get us quite close to the Realm Divide point. And I'm looking at the map here, and I'm seeing that the Takeda clan is really expanding quite rapidly to the west, but they still haven't taken back these rebel towns, which is good for us because it means the Takeda clan is less strong, basically, and this should put us in a very nice position to backstab them, because that's probably what we're going to need to do. So we can move on, I guess. Yeah. It might be good to at least try to take our trading or our trade note back before we declare or try to get peace with the Hojo clan. But their agents are trying real hard to get rid of our agents, and they'll probably succeed because they're just recruited. So this one failed. Someone died. Someone got assassinated. Another one got assassinated. Let's see. So Ramatsuki survived, but our ninja and our monk, I think, or our new Matsuki. Wait, let me check. Oh, he survived. I think our experienced ninja got assassinated and our new monk got assassinated. It makes sense because this is a very, very powerful enemy ninja. So let's just throw it, throw our bodies at them. I know it's not going to do anything, but we gotta try at least. That's way too much. Yeah, let's just get our ninja out of there. Ooh. Kill that guy though. So they are moving a little bit of force. I think they recruited it over here. We can completely keep spamming out these agents right now because we finally have a nice cash flow. So let's see if they're still trying to hold on to this spot. Yes, they are. We can also raid it, but I don't think it's very lucrative to do so. So let's see how the balance of power is. It's slightly in our favor. It's full on trade ship. So this is basically their only navy. But the problem is finding this manually takes a lot of time. It's very dull. Let's see what happens. So we lost 2 bow kobayas and the 4th one. Sadly, we did not completely sink the entire navy. But we can now move in our captured, or we'll probably recapture some of these ships as well to increase our trade even more. So let's try to get a stack going, which is relatively healthy. And put them over here so they now blockade this strait. So their navy won't be able to come through here. We are able to move this great ship up relatively safely. Let's get a normal ship over here and a trade ship to reinforce, and a normal ship to try to transport our monk back to our new territories down south. We do have a lot of spare money right now, so we might as well try to build up some provinces over here. For example, we still have to build this armor, and we might want to go and start investing in this province next. We see how the public order is. We can actually already leave them with our army. And since it's mostly okay, yeah, there are the units that got hit a lot are still recovering, but that should be fine. So they ran. I think they ran back into this, into their town. So they're upgrading, but we might as well take it now, because we're not really gonna need to build a lot of buildings in this province. I completely forgot we had forced navy over here, to be honest. But this one has been taking attrition all on this entire time. Alright. Yeah, we should win this. That's the end of their navy on that side. I think that there might actually is another navy right there, yeah. But that should be consist mainly of trade ships. So, of course, our agents are getting killed as we're recruiting them. And their Metsukes are very efficient. Because they killed our Metsuke, which was in this settlement. It caused unrest. Or at least a little bit. So we are kind of a bit in a losing agent war right over here. Because they have a lot of... They're basically the entire agent force, right, concentrated on this province. Just killing everything that comes out of the gate. Let's take this. And, of course, check this so that it didn't go up that much anyway. Well, we might as well just throw money at it at this point. So you wounded him. Let's get some... I think we will lose this war, but we might as well try it. 84%, 36, 26. Although we are getting quite lucky here. So it is a little bit draining on our cash reserves, but nothing that is too big of a problem. Might as well get one here. And let's recruit some units to keep the peace. And we want this unit to reinforce over here. Right, easy come, easy go. Let's move on. I keep forgetting about the naval stuff. So another assassination, another execution. Although this time it's only 2. So before I forget, let's move our navy back. I think we actually lost an entire navy because I wasn't paying attention. I think we have another grandson. No, well, 43 isn't that old. 42 is a little bit old to get a son, though. Well, let's see. He should be vulnerable, between quotation marks, to conversion, but that failed. Apprehension of 20%. Are they both 20% or just taken 20? Oh, 21. Apprehension failed. Failed. Like I said, we're just throwing money at this, and that's completely fine. Especially if they fail, they recoup a lot of the costs as well. No, please wait, because you have... So, nothing really too useful here. When apprehending, we're not able to get to that point yet, so it failed as well. Yeah, you can see that we only make about 1,000 kokus right now, and before we were making almost double the amount, and that's simply because of a Mitsuke being in this province or not. So I think, let's see, because we have 3 repression from our units there, and it's going down by 1 next turn. Should be at +3 basically, so we can move this force out, and we might actually start garrisoning over here, because we do need some garrisoning force there. So let's get this army out and get it moving. So they are bringing in another big army. Yeah, they are not happy at this point. We are able to move them over here. Or not. So let's get more agents. So this one will stabilize in the next turn. And this one is 8 -5. So we need 1 more to prevent the rebellion, because on next turn it will be -4, and I really like to make sure there isn't revolt, because if they are unhappy for 2 turns in a row, then the revolt happens. So also let's try and get our navy repaired. I think we should probably invest in building some more, because I saw some navy from the Hojo coming up from below, or from the south, and I do not want to be caught off guard by a naval invasion. So I think this force is sufficient to protect that province. Yeah, that's... We can also increase our farm income here. I think all the other farms... Oh, this one hasn't been upgraded yet. So right now we're able to start building up the provinces we conquered. And like I said, this one will probably be our final province. And it's good that they have an army at that point, actually. Because this is quite unfortunate. I had hoped they would retreat into port. But we still won anyway. Not really a victory though. But... So lots of assassinations going on there. Now let's... It's only 3 turns for Wave the Sea, and actually getting heavy bunes will probably be useful at Realm Divide to protect our coast. But on the other hand, we're not really investing too much in our navy. Like I said, sword expertise is probably our next goal. To improve our no-dacha units. So let's see here. 1 level up. Yeah. So let's put him in the town. I hope he doesn't get assassinated. And let's just continue with the throwing bodies at a problem until it goes away. And he failed. Critical fail. So this province is now stabilized. They are stabilized. We are able to take this easily. And we are going to occupy this. So we still have some ways to go before the realm divide really kicks in. Oh, this is interesting. Because now we can recruit the Agnati warrior monks. And I kind of find them to be effective units as well. So let's... But they do have low armor, so let's get an armory here as well. So we'll be able to recruit some monks from this this province over here. Let's see, our army will be replenished in... Well, the most important units will be replenished in a single turn. So we don't have to worry too much. But I think this is a decent cutoff point for the episode. I will remember this time to at least end the turn. And then next time we can start on a fresh new turn. I will be handling the end turn or the new turn notifications, of course, because otherwise that will be quite... Otherwise they'll be gone from the entire... from everything. So we're not able to... We do not have a lot of money to repair the most damaged ones first. So as resistance will tick down, we should be able to move out these the small garrison force here. And right now, we are able to save a lot of money because we are a pretty decent amount, or pretty decent amount of turns into the campaign. And well, we only basically still have a single army. We do have a home defense army, but it's half an army basically. Not costing that much, especially since there are a lot of generals in there, which do have upkeep, but not that much. And we only have a single front with a single enemy, so it's very easy to just have the one army, and then we are able to spend some more money on garrisoning. Although when Realm Divide hits, that is going to change. Now I also see that I think we might actually have finally made contact with the other remaining clans, which are the Chosokabe and the Shimatsu clan. Basically almost everybody else got wiped out, and this is what's left. I hope we are able to take out the Chosokabe before Realm Divide hits, because it's not a lot of provinces. It's 5 provinces. Let's see how many we have now. We have 13. So generally Realm Divide hits around 17 to 18 provinces. So I think we will trigger it when we capture Chosokabe, especially since we still need one more from the Hojo clan here. That being said, it's fine to conquer this and trigger it at that point, and then just expect to lose this territory as well. Because then we will able to basically reinforce our position, or it's pretty close, or we might actually be able to attack the Hojo from the Chosokabe island and try to squash them as well. We still have a lot of building up to do before the Realm Divide hits. Let's see, I really don't expect they want to trade. No, they don't want to trade. This has been a very trade-starved campaign so far. They're still very friendly with us. Although it is falling quite sharply. They are on war with the shogunate. And they are pretty much happy with everyone except for the shogunate. So the Takeda clan is doing lots of diplomatic maneuvering. Shoshimazu is at war with the Chosokabe and also the shogunate. Interesting. They are also at war with the shogunate and the Shimazu. It might even be better if these two, or if the Shimazu actually wipes out the Chosokabe, because the Chosokabe are can be pretty annoying with launching lots of naval invasions. So we can see we are actually the third biggest clan at this point. Although from the 6 remaining clans, I don't think any one of them being the shogunate, I don't think that's very something to be very boastful about. Or to be boasting about, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm really going to cut it off here. End the turn. So we got besieged, but they did not attack, that's fine. Alright, some more assassinations. A siege. We are temporarily stunned. And we, sorry, clicked a little bit fast, but that one got executed. So we have the Nine-Tailed Fox event. While surveying our domain, an astonishing sight was observed outside a shrine to Inari. A nine-tailed fox sitting sentinel-like beneath a torii. So we could go for a staunch defense, which gives 2 melee defense for all units, or we could get more money. I think I'm going to go for the more money. We don't really need this military boost at this point. Let's see this army. No, I said I was going to end it, so I'm going to end it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, folks.